Hello everybody and welcome to M&L Minecraft World. Yes, it's still just me, Maximus, today. Hopefully Lexa will come along one day and join us again. Right, on Wednesday we are in the challenge world. And on last Wednesday, for the first time, we invited one of our viewers to come along and do a challenge build with us, which ended up being a lorry. And I did try to do a little Optimus Prime here. I have to say it looks more like a little dinky car. It does lack the back, it does lack that. So that is no surprising that the viewer, Jason, won. So congratulations, Jason, and thank you very much for taking part. We was all impressed with the imagination of actually using the tracks and the truck and the lorries as a pickup within the logs. So congratulations, Jasons, you was the winner of our first ever MVL. So if you're ever interested in coming in and making a video with us to make an MVL, and it's purely for fun, and I hope Jason enjoyed it. And Jason, if you're listening, if you're ever trying again, let us know. So let's go back over to the main M&L Minecraft World builds. Now, as Lexa's not here, I'm going to use the teleporter. Lexa, if you're listening, you're still obviously, hopefully, welcome to come and teleport back with us. See you soon, everybody. And here we are, hopefully back at the main world. Yeah, nice and safe. So yeah, thank you, Jason, for joining us for that again. So first one. It looks like we've just approached the world as the sun goes down. It's quite typical, ain't it? So what we do, we go into the room. So what we're going to do today is, last week I started the theme of doing TV and films, and I built the minion and the Star Wars TIE Fighter. So what we're going to do today is continue that, because I did mention about building a spaceship from the old TV series Battlestar Galactica. So I'm going to have a go at doing that today. It's going to be a bit of a big build. I say big build because the main spaceship in the Galactica series is pretty big. Hopefully I won't make it too big. So we'll go out here, out into the world. I've put one block already. Now again, similar to the Star Wars, and I have done the Minion before, I have to admit. I have not actually made a Galactica spaceship before. I suppose that's the right name, because it is actually called Galactica. So let's get some materials ready. We use the wool. It's mostly grey black. There's nothing too fancy about the colour making, etc. There's the doors, no, not really. Glass, well, we need some normal glass in there. Certainly won't be any space cobwebs. What else are we going to need? I'm not going to make it fancy inside or anything like that. We will just do the shell of it. Doors, no, no, no. I'm just thinking out loud here. So apologies about that. Yeah, torch. So most of it's going to be grey, a bit of black, because it's out in space. I suppose one thing we could do is there like a, it's just grey. It's not like a dark grey one. If there's two different types, no, it's not. So we just have to build it mostly out of that. So yeah, so we're going to try and build a Battlestar Galactica spaceship. There is actually one little bit that's red, I believe. Right, okay, right, so let's get going. So the original TV series, and I was not seen it, was, how should we say, very similar to, I suppose, in the early Star Wars days. Let me just check this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, will be, and all the rest of it. So what you have on the spaceship is basically 2 bits either side was used to carry and launch the little spaceships. So they looked something like this. Like I said, this is going to be like a mini version of the big version. If that's going to sound a bit right, it's probably going to sound a bit wrong saying that, but I'm sure most of you will probably understand where I'm coming from with that. Hopefully, anyway. Oh. Right, so I don't really want to make this too big, because we've got to do the same each side, and these are really only the start of it. So, and obviously I've got to fill in what 10. I don't, you know, yeah, I can go time lapses and the rest of it, but let's just try and avoid that for the moment. See how we do. So I hope everybody's doing well this week. Is that about right? Yep. Okay. So just bear with me 2 seconds while I go in the edges. So don't forget, if you've got any ideas, obviously you can let us know of ideas of builds. If you want to come do a MV viewer video with us, a bit like Jason, let us know. If you wish to see us try do more Crash Benedict or Hardpoint, do ask us on Hardpoint. I'd like to thank everybody for supporting the channel. I know it's been a little while, and obviously we've been starting Alexa. I just checked all the information just before I started doing this. We're now like, this is a complete channel, like 9,200 views. So we are getting closer and closer to that 10,000 mark. And I'm not sure whether to moderate it when I get to there. For anyone who's not seen what's it all about, is basically we can make the channel able to have adverts and things like that. Obviously, I know adverts can be a bit annoying, but it will possibly bring in a few pennies for us. Not. And it probably would only be a few, very few, because exactly, we're not exactly, as we say, the views aren't exactly the world's greatest for us, but there we go. So what I'm going to do is, this would be where the spaceships would come and land. I'm just going to put that in there, because it's a bit like a runway. We don't want that one. Right, let's just do the front of these. So as they come down on these ones, they come into like a pointy bit. We just need to work its way in a bit. A bit like this. Actually, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this bit red, because this is where the red is, and it's a bit that's actually used red for. And then it actually goes grey anyway, so. Like this, carefully does it. Might have been a bit too careful, probably. So it's a bit like that. Okay, so the little, a bit like the TIE fighters and that from the Star Wars, they would launch from there. Now these are attached to the main starship, as we call it. The little legs. I say little legs, arms. Far enough away. We'll do one more just to make sure. Has anyone actually seen, can actually anyone ever remember watching the programme? Strange, they quite often try new things. I think Knight Rider was obviously a popular one. Yeah, okay, so what I'm saying, doing the front, it's actually going to be a little bit harder. Well, what we've got to do is actually bring it inwards a little bit here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come across, make it the width it is. So we won't make it too big. I don't want to make it absolutely so big that it would be really difficult to build. So basically, you get in the middle section, and then what it does is actually has like components from the front and the back for the engines and the main control bit area. So what I will try and do is, I'm not going to do loads and loads of detailing like that because we'll be forever otherwise, and we don't really want to do that. So I'm just going to get a shape. Fingers crossed it will all turn out as it should at the end. That is the idea. So let's just bring this all down now. That would be a bit like that. Right, it will get bigger. When I was thinking, doesn't look quite right. It will be there. I say that because obviously we've got somebody at the front and we've got the other side bit to make them. Okay. So what we've got to do now is we've got to make another one of these, which should be obviously the same as this one. I'm trying to do it as quick as I can and as even as I can. So if you play Minecraft, what do you build in your world? Let us know. We can always try building as well, see if it comes out similar ways. We don't really want that one. Yeah, did that one have two or? Yep, that's right. And you've got one more to do, which will be the main one. Or that's attached to the arm, shall we call it? Yep, want that one there. Just to help us along. There's this one. Something like that. Not that one. No, we did say not that one. Thank you. Okay. So that should be similar. Obviously, I'll do that to that one. Okay, so let's try and get these. No. We don't want that gap there. We do want the gap how wide are we? I think it was 4 if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So we need one more. We're going to come down. Down one more. Now it's a choice of either making this a shorter video, make it 2 parts, or try and get it done one. Now I was thinking of my next builds will be like a staging, which will probably be 2 builds, so if this video is a bit longer I do apologise, and hopefully you've stayed with us, or obviously you can always skip forward towards the end, or hopefully just see it the first step in this video. But if it is a bit longer, then it's purely because we want to try and get this one done. I knew it was a bit of a challenge to get it done, but hopefully it'll be worth it when it's finished. I'm sure it will be, says me. Okay, right, let's fill in these bits here. Want that one? This one I've done one. We've got to add the red bit and the torches in as well. Okay, we are getting there. So it's Christmas, everyone says. Yeah, that's so nice. Around here. Get to the front quickly. Try and do a red bit for the front. And across. And not that really matters, we leave that there. Put it on there. Go across. And hopefully they look the same. Right, so back to the neck. So on the neck it does actually come out a little bit. The main cockpit area is actually a little bit wide. We'll do one more. And I'm actually just thinking about it. So actually no, it's kind of comes out a little bit and then it sort of goes like this and it goes a bit wide. It comes in towards the front. That's how it goes, isn't it? So it's a bit like that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to come out here the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this bit. Across. Then it will go in now. As I say, it's not going to be the most detailed, purely because of the time, etc. Now I will try and do, actually I've got a red, there's a red bit at the front there. It's not the easiest, purely because of shape, etc. I hope, as I said before, it just turns out right. I don't really want to make the front look too bulky, so that's why it may not be too perfect for an nose of the ship. Purely because I'm trying to not make it look bulky and too big and heavy, but we've got to try and, as we say, make this bit even as well. Oh, I can't say that. Let's get some over here, some sleep, so hopefully we can see what we're doing in the daylight. Better not use Lex's bed. Yeah, so I need to try and make that into like a comb at the front here, which is kind of awkward unless I make it really big. And the bigger I make it, the longer it's going to be, so I'm trying so hard not to do that. I think in some ways I might have to do it a little bit like this. Make it a bit more. Oh, that can stay there, doesn't really matter. There we go. Okay, let's fill in the back here as well. Otherwise it will get seen. Someone might point that out. Okay. There we go again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is bring these ones down as well now. I will try and add a little bit of detail in a moment once we get the shape there. I do apologise if the video is a little bit longer for us to get there, but hopefully you can all see why. Yeah, not going in it. Okay. I'll try and bring it all in together now. But not too much, just enough. Yeah, do need that one. We'll get so far, and then we're just draw. to do is take out what we're going to do is here. Take that one out, take it there. This would be like our cockpit area. And what I do is I'll add a little bit of detail after the video, just to finish it off a bit more deep, make it a little bit more worthwhile. So I'm just going to do this bit very quickly at the back here. Pretty much, very much the same, in the fact that these are going to be the rockets. So I'm going to just take these out to here. Nothing too fancy about this one. Say nothing too fancy, only because these will be the boosters of the rocket. Here's along. I do apologise if the video is a bit longer for Minecraft one. So it was a choice of doing two shorter ones, but so I'm hoping to build a stadium this week as well into the world, which I knew would be two-part really, so I do apologise. I didn't want to have too many two-parter ones, let's just say that. We'll add some glowstone in because it will make it shine up at night time. It's our rocket boosters. Just trying to do this as quick as I can. Get it finished off. Yes, I may have one in three. Who's counting? Someone is, I'm sure. So there we go. So they're going to be our rocket boosters. Now, let's go over this thing off. In theory, the back bit should be a bit wider, a bit longer, but for the sake of the video, I will just finish it off out of video because it's been quite long. So I hope everyone who knows what I'm really talking about, the spaceship I'm talking about, will see where I'm coming from. Now I'm going to continue this out of the video, and I'll show it again at the start of the last one. But thank you for joining me in that, and I'll see you soon. Bye.